So while the Indiana Fever are down to 8 players, it doesn't seem like anyone's going to be signed or anything is going to be done because we're seeing teams out there actually making hardship signings. The Phoenix Mercury have gotten and signed Haley Jones. Look, is Haley Jones that good? No. Is Haley Jones better than Sydney Colson? Sure. Like, you're looking at teams that are picking up, because Alyssa Thomas is out. You're looking at a team immediately just going, okay, AT's out. Let's go get a replacement on a hardship. Because that is what teams kind of need to do. And again, this is a team that can survive a little bit with Alyssa Thomas out. They might lose to the Sparks tonight. And if they lose to the Sparks tonight, and again, and the Fever lose the next game, the Indiana Fever go in as the 11th seed into the Sky game, where they could be even more in the 11th seed if they go lose that game. But if you guys have not looked at the Indiana Fever's roster right now, I'll talk about that a little bit later, but it does not appear we're going to hear any updates really on the 2 players. But you're looking at teams actually going and making moves. They're actually making moves. Like Haley Jones, again, look, Haley Jones was good in college. Haley Jones is not great. Like, we can be honest. Haley Jones, she was somebody that was fantastic in college. Absolutely fantastic in college when she played for Stanford. She was their main player when they won a natty, but who gives a flying FUCK about how good you are in college once you get to the league? It does not matter. On her career, averaging 3.8 points per game. If you look at the game log, obviously she played a couple minutes in preseason. She was terrible in that Fever game, by the way. She was absolutely terrible. But again, if you just look at her in general, there were games last year where she was playing 34 minutes. Like during the spell, and by the way, this was a spell when the team was losing every game because Ryan Howard was injured, Jordan Canada was injured. Everything was kind of going wrong for the Atlanta Dream. And the reality is they chose Tahina Paopao over. The Atlanta Dream chose Paopao over, and rightfully so. And she was playing massive minutes. But there were games last year she was playing 39 minutes. She played 31 minutes against the Indiana Fever last year. Did she play at all against Fever earlier in the year? Yeah, she played 33 minutes when they lost to the Fever. And by the way, was she starting at the 1 when Jordan Canada was gone last year? I want to see if I can get a box score for this game. He's like, this was a close game. This was the one where Caitlin Clark had 7 points going into the game. And Aaliyah Boston had her career high. Yeah, so you've got Haley Jones was their starting point guard. And that was even with Ryan Howard playing. She was playing over Crystal Dangerfield. And if anyone suggests freaking Crystal Dangerfield, for the Fever, that's a crazy take. But like, a lot of people were suggesting Haley Jones for the Fever. And I still think there are better options out there. I still think even when she was starting, getting big minutes last year, she didn't look great. The team lost basically every game. The team lost to the Wings. They lost to the Wings when she was there. They lost to the Wings, who at that stage were 4-12. And who did the Wings... Was Natasha Howard even back? Okay, she had just come back. Odyssey Sims was hooping at that stage. Right, they let JC Sheldon have a career game. But yeah, it was a bit of a struggle. A bit of a struggle for her. But look, you're seeing teams that are making smart moves. There should have been a call for an emergency hardship contract as soon as Caitlin Clark was injured. Realistically. They should have petitioned the league for an emergency hardship. Because you saw it with the LA Sparks. So the LA Sparks, again, with these hardship contracts, they're only there until the players come back from injury. Once a player comes back from injury, they're undone. If you look at this roster here, like they have what, 1, 2, 3. Well, she's not healthy, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they had 10 healthy players. Rakia Jackson went and got hurt, so they brought in Leah Two King. And Leah Two King's been there, she's been fine. She's been fine. But even like teams worse than the Fever are being proactive with this. Are being proactive with getting in players on hardships. They're being proactive with it. And I don't know what the Fever are doing. If we're being honest, like the Fever, It seems like the Fever are making every single decision. And I hate saying this, but it looks like the Fever are making every single decision based on Twitter hype, on how to get a fan reaction and not building a team. Because like there's no way they put these players together. There's no way you have 4 all-stars on your team and the team can't do anything. The team can't do anything. But yeah, it's a it's just a ridiculous thing. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I hope that we see something. Even if the players aren't healthy, I hope they're able to get some sort of a hardship, because there is no way that this team wins another game till Caitlin Clark comes back. And I don't think Caitlin Clark comes back for that dream game. Like, I don't think that Caitlin Clark comes back. And a lot of people are expecting Caitlin Clark. They're not going to rush her back to get full court press by Ryan Howard. They're not going to rush her back to get hacked 94 feet by Natasha Cloud. Like, if the Fever do that, they're dumb. 2 games they're probably going to lose anyway, even with Caitlin. Just let her rest those 2 games and have her come back for that Connecticut Sun game. Have her back. Give her an extra week off. Make sure she's healthy. Because for me, it's just a really weird way they're running things. And again, this is a team with eight fully healthy players. And the problem is that if Coulson's injury was nothing and Sophie Cunningham's was nothing, but they're both missing games and it's not a long-term injury, they can't do anything, unfortunately. They can hire somebody on the day to play 1 game, but like that doesn't help anything. That doesn't help out at all. So yeah, it is just a weird situation seeing other teams signing players and other teams when any player gets injured. It's and the other teams are being proactive, looking for players. However, when it comes to the Fever, you're not hearing anything. You're not hearing anything. You're not hearing them looking for players. And you know what? They're probably going to go and take Bree Hall to play what? To play small forward on a team who, ironically, has 2 healthy small forwards and it's the only position they're healthy in. The only position where they have a player and a backup is the small forward position. And you better believe they're probably going to take Bree Hall or Jaylen Brown, who play small forward. Or, yeah, who knows? Who knows? They're probably going to take some of the plays, the one position that they already have 2 players for. They've no point guards. They have 1 shooting guard. They have 3 centers. They have one power forward because they refuse to play Michaela Timpson, and they have like nothing when it comes to and they have fine depth of small forward, and they're probably going to freaking take a small forward now in this team. But anyway, I'll see you guys.